Let's go. Sant. Yeah. Trying to put these rappers in their place, man. Yeah, check it. Let's go. Most of these niggas think they disintegrates until they see me flow, and they reality disintegrates. You've been a fake, and plus you're getting broker. I'm not talking about no real estate. Check how I penetrate with pen and fate like Peter, Paul, and John. You not an opponent, you were just a pawn. Only ballerinas standing toe to toe. I thought I told you niggas I'm the realest. They thought I was Joe King. I done been the illest since I was a dope fiend. I'ma be the biggest, don't need no window.
Alright, welcome to BAG Comics Unpacking. What's this? Unpacking. It's actually BAG Unpacking BAG characters. Alright, back comics, unpacking back comics characters, and I'll be your your host. As you can see, I'll be your host, and I'll be just walking you through the comic books that have been released by BAG Comics. So BAG it's more of an African superheroic universe that is trying to bring out African stories, mythology, and some superheroes. Just trying to spice up African stories and don't just making them look boring and frustrating. Because we only know these stories if we're in school, and I think it's taking us years as Africans to let out our stories, our superheroes, and as well as our myth, our gods, and so forth. So BAG is actually contributing to that with their comics, which some of them, think, what can I say, fiction characters are used to tell these type of stories. All right, so it's been a busy year for BAG Comics, and a boom from Norway. Yeah, it started to announce about their comics and their universe, and with the website bagcomics.com, which is a home to whatever is happening, whatever's happening, the news, the comics that they've released, and everything. So now today I'm going to discuss about their first comic, which was released on the 16th of May, Patriotic Force Planet Idai. So I'll be breaking you down about what I think Patriotic Force Planet Idai is. And I think it's gonna be a very beautiful journey. Because we come from backgrounds whereby animations, cartoons, illustrations, etc., they're just for kids. They are not for adults. But BAG Comics, we are saying, what's the word? I forgot the word, but intended for matured audience. Just trying to capture a matured audience to be involved in these type of fiction stories. We don't want to these things ain't my thing. I can't be reading kid stuff, illustrations, people flying, and red people, and this is kid stuff. We have this type of matured people, and it's good to be matured, but don't just overlook stuff. You might miss out important stuffs that are hidden in art. All right, so quick start. Patriotic Force Planet Idai, issue number 1. BAG Comics, Patriotic Force Planet Idai. This is the first page, digital edition, whatever. um, and then it's created by Oscar Lwalwe. Me, yeah, me created this. I don't know what I was thinking about. I think it was inspired by 2019 incidents of the Idai. Many people passed, many people died. Those Idai waters that happened, Malawi, Mozambique, Zimbabwe, and items like that. And I think for the past 6 years, no one is really talking about it, but thousands of people died about it because of the Idai, cyclone Idai, which uh, it's a true story. Thousands, we lost homes, we lost places, and it's an African story that we, some of us, we just have forgotten about it. So this is more of an awakened call, and just try to remember that. And that's where Planet Idai was born. But Patriotic Force has been there. Patriotic Force is a group of superheroes from the BAG comics universe coming together, trying to find the special girl who possesses special blood, and uh, trying to stop the main villain, who is Humba, who is the kidnapper who kidnaps the girl, and then the girl is kidnapped, and the boyfriend finds himself not super powerful enough to fight Humba's forces, and these forces him to be part of these other heroes who have the same ambition to stop Humba from coming back to Earth and just taking over Earth. I don't know why everyone wants to destroy Earth. Earth is our home, and that's what we are. But I don't think Humba has bad intentions in whatever he's strategizing, whatever. All right, so there's a first page. Yeah, yeah, and then ignore that. Whatever. The stories, the stories, characters, and incidents mentioned in this publication are entirely fictional. It's fictional. It's not something real. Somebody will like, it is something real, but it's inspired by true events. That's where the art comes in. You inspire a fictional event with the real event. That's what Hayao Miyazaki, respect, he said, and I quote, before you create the imaginary world, you need to understand the real one. So the real world is the Idai, the cyclone Idai, and the imaginary world is the planet Idai. It was planet Idai. I don't think it exists, but I heard that there are so many planets out there, so many zones, galaxies in the solar system. The solar system, there's the galaxies in the universe. The universe is in the, I don't know, but it just goes on. Okay, characters, cast of characters are Malcolm Itai, who is the Electro Bike, Eva Knox, who is Herman, Sheila Makoni Blackmaid, Jefflon, who is Amazing Boy. Amazing Boy is is a is living with albinism, and he's amazing in that way. The universe appreciates people living albinism, finding them as amazing people. I think that's where this character was born. Okay, the story so far: after the ruthless Mumbai invasion, foreign like heroes from Harare. Harare is the capital city of Zimbabwe. To those that don't know what is Harare, can Google it up. Themselves on a mission to rescue Gladys. Gladys was the girlfriend to the guy who calls himself Herman. A kidnapped girl who is a girlfriend to Herman. I just said that. Whose sacred blood holds the key to a supernatural power. Their pursuit in a spaceship takes an unexpected turn when they are forced to land on a strange planet, Idai, in search of water. Now, these strangers, because these people, four of them, these four heroes are actually strangers. They don't know each other, okay, but they know each other's name. Like, oh, there is a hero called Herman, there is a hero called Blackman, but they've never found themselves on one mission, okay? A Herman Blackmade electro bike, an amazing boy, amazing with an eye, making it alienish, must not only serve Gladys but also navigate their own unfamiliar dynamics. Oh, this is the book one. The book one, this is how it's being presented. This is we call it the backstory, or why are you reading this book? Okay. All right. So I'm not just gonna read the whole book, but I'm gonna give you a little bit of what the book is all about, and so that you can actually go and read the book and be part of the patriotic force Planet Idai. Beautiful, or we always say beautiful because beautiful is for ladies. It can be beautiful and handsome. Two, read the book and be part of the journey because the journey started. Okay, flashback. So when it's starting, we start to see Sheila Marconi explaining about how she was a soldier in the Congo War in the 1998, whatever, and she was just discussing this to the other guys who were in the spaceship and how she lost her boyfriend Tego. I'm not sure if people should be dating in military, but um, this is what happens, and how she is trying to find whoever killed the boyfriend in the mission, which they were in Kivu, which is the eastern side of the Democratic Republic of the Congo. There were war there. So she was under the I think it's a small group of soldiers, lizard heads, and then I think she was the only lady there. I'm not so sure. I think she was the only lady there. Okay, and then now she's explaining that Tago's idea was to stop the machine gun man who was just killing everybody with the machine gun, and they were losing the war, and Tego was more brave and trying to get up from the trenches which they were hiding for too long, and like, I'm gonna go to the mountain, I'm gonna kill the machine gun man. And the commando was trying to stop him. Are you crazy, you moron? Until pow, he got shot, he's dead, and the only remaining that she has, the memory that she has for Tago, is that small necklace of the boyfriend, which she actually loves to look at when she is depressed. And in the comic, we see her looking at it. And then there's this one character which was not mentioned by name, who is suspected to be the assassinator to Tago, and she believes that this guy actually knew them way before the war began, and it was an intention to kill Tago, and it wasn't a plot of the war. I think this guy took an advantage of the war to kill Tago. All right, fast forward. Now they're in the spaceship, and Hammond is like, wow, so that's the story. Now I see why you are on this search. You are helping me to save my girlfriend, and etc. Then she's like, you know what? I don't want to be part. As much as I want to be part of you guys, you strangers guys, I just want to get. I want to help you out so that you can just let me be, and I'll figure out who killed my boyfriend. And it's been years. I think it's just about 25 years, because the Herman Evans Knox is 25 years, and um, it's more like it happened 25 years ago, that when she was at war, and then she should be an adult by now, and then she was now telling Evans, like, no, you're a little kid, you can't be calling me by name, you can't be just calling me Sheila, rather we should call each other with super heroic names like Black Maid and items like that. So Sheila just wants once they capture Humba and they bring Humba to justice, and and they should explain why uh, the war in the Kivu were being backed by Wumba, because they said that Wumba was the one who was supplying military bulletproofs to the rebels who are the Mai Mai. The Mai Mai actually exist according to my research. This it's a rebel group in the eastern side of the Congo. You know, I don't know why they fight for, but yeah. So she believes that Wumba is part of the whole plan and they should be brought to justice and explain whatever was happening and things like that. So this is where she this is where she finds herself in this mission because she truly hates Wumba. Now and then fast forward, the amazing boy who is Jeff, he's like, Wumba has been a distraction to many planets in the galaxy. He raided my planet and took our best warriors. Wow. So, amazing boy, he's finding himself on this mission because he also wants to maybe revenge Wumba for what he did to his planet, which is a planet amazing, where every creature there lives with it's all white, it lives with albinism, every I don't that's so special, that's so beautiful. I can imagine that how the planet would look like, and yeah, and then he goes down. He says, years I've waited for Wumba's return to Earth. I knew he wouldn't come back without something. His plans is to use Gladys's blood to build up his army and then take over our world, which is Earth, because he doesn't live in Planet Amazing anymore. It looks like maybe he escaped from Planet Amazing to Planet Earth. We don't know for what reason. Would be as the journey continues, probably he would explain it. And then there was a twist now. Only a female who is cetrogenated. Cetrogens are more of these are cells with nitrogen, So Gladys has this blood, Wumba has this blood, and Ivan Knox has this blood. He accidentally have this blood, and by accident he turned into a superhero, And Wumba is very powerful because he possesses this blood. But when it comes to women or female, they are not powerful as of yet until they unlock the power of the ability of having the cell trojan blood. So Jeff is actually explaining here, saying that women are actually more powerful than men when it comes to their discovery of using their cell trojan's blood, and only a woman can infect another one to be a cetrogenated person. What is he saying? He's saying that as much as Evans has the blood, and if they use his blood to infect another person so he can be cetrogenated, it won't happen. It only takes a woman's blood who is cetrogenated to infect another one so that he can be cetrogenated. I don't know if it makes sense. But that's what he says. Only a female who is cetrogenated can possess another being, human, animal, doesn't matter, as long as that being has flowing blood. That's why he adopted Gladys and not you, Evans. That's what he says. I think that's page 12, right? Oh, and then Evans replies and said, "Oh, wait, Jeff, does this mean Gladys is more powerful than me?" Yes, because I can kick ass. I think we should put the pin there and lift heavy stuff, or I can even sense her energy if she's not that far. So the cetrogens can actually help one to sense another one who is cetrogenated. That's how powerful it is. I don't know. I think as much as this adventure is going, we're gonna know where these Celtrogens began, because I think patriotic force is just beginning at the middle, where Wumba is already raided planet Earth, raided Harare, he's taken the girl, and then these guys are already in the spaceship heading towards Wumba, who is maybe in front of them. I don't know. And then Jeff brings the story of Kadzi, who helped the what can I say? The ancient warriors in fighting colonialism, stuff like that. He explains that Kadzi was the first woman who was cetrogenated and discovered that it has more impact to a woman. And she used those powers to fight off colonization in Rhodesia, right? Yeah, I think that's Rhodesia, which is the name of the old Zimbabwe. But he failed. I mean, she failed. She failed simply because Cicero discovered that the only thing that stops one who is cetrogenated is the fumura. Fumura, which is a smoke. Okay, fumura is like smoke. So it means cetrogens don't like smoke. This fumura smoke, it's gonna weaken the ability of powers and items like that, and that's it, you know. And then fast forward, decades faded, the Rhodesian legacy cast a long shadow, whatever. I think some 80, 60, 70 years, 50 years later on, she returned again and she helped fight the colonizer regime in 1960s, whatever, and helped the black majority who were in Rhodesia to have their independence and forming Zimbabwe. That's the power of the Celtrogen, you know. So that's why Wumba came to take Gladys, because Gladys is a girl, and being a girl with that blood, it means she can help his army to become cetrogenated and become powerful. So they gotta stop this Wumba guy. They gotta stop him fast before anything can happen. So Kazi, we don't know where she went. We don't know who she went with. According to the comic, legends has it that that Zimbabwean Kazi vanished without a trace. Some speak of her returning to the mystical waters. Maybe she returned to the waters, or some say she was taken by her totem people, like the Hungwe people, and items like that. But no one knows what she did. So imagine if she was that powerful to fight a regime, to fight the colonial powers. Imagine that. So now that makes me wonder, what will happen to Gladys if she discovers that she is cetrogenated and that she's more powerful than Wumba himself, than Herman? What will she do? What will she do? Will she use that power for good intention or for bad intention? So that's the whole story on book one, Patriotic Force. Please go read it. Patriotic Force Planet Idai. It's on BAG Comics. That's BAG comics.com. BAGcomics.com. Under comics, you're gonna find it. It's for free. You can read it, or you can just follow the BAG comics on Instagram, on Facebook. You're gonna get updates about this whole journey. So this is where I'll stop, and I hope next time we'll meet up and we're gonna be discussing more about Patriotic Force Planet Idai issue number 2. Which was released. I'm not sure about the date. I think the date was on the 23rd. Is it on the 23rd of May? Thank you very much. Please don't forget to like and subscribe this channel, and let the adventure continue.